Hello, it is me. Just little updates on the whole situation with the Dougherty Dozen and Alicia or Sun and Sky Entertainment, whoever, whatever, going around and having not just mine, but quite a lot of the community who covers her channels being striked because Alicia is getting a bit butthurt. So I've got my own news, which actually really is not as dramatic as everyone else's. But I have got another bit of really dramatic news, which I have not been sharing with you guys. To be honest, yeah, I don't even know why I didn't share it initially, but basically I've got an issue with the Sone Jolies as well. Basically, two people that I really don't talk about anymore. I always get asked to cover the Sone Jolies, and this is pretty much the reasoning why I'm just very like tippy-toey around covering them, which I know maybe that I shouldn't be. I know maybe I should just be like, nah, F you, da 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 da. Anyway, but it's not as severe as what the Dougherty Dozen are trying to do, but they're still being pretty sneaky suspicious. They're being a little bit annoying. I do find it quite funny that the minute I kind of stop covering people as much, they then try and like take away monetization, or they just try and like flag my content. Why? Is it because they like I'm not gonna talk about it? Like I just don't even know. Like the thing is with the Sone Jolies is that their fan base is like literally children. Since Jonathan Jolie has now gone on to pretty much just make his channel all about his children, which I just absolutely, I cannot stand this, but he's basically just turned it into like his children's TV show. And it's very like skeptical. It's just Jonathan being Jonathan being just, I just think Jonathan's really gross, and that's just my own personal opinion. With the Alicia Dougherty thing, right? So I'm well aware that so many other creators have like gotten an email from Sun Sky Entertainment. I know that a few people, including Good Lordy It's Geordie and Kirsty Snarky Bish, I think, sorry, my brain has been so muddled recently. I have been chatting to Kirsty in DMs, and I know that they have been receiving this like mountain of emails from people when they've then counter fought against it. Well, I didn't even get to that stage because I tried putting forward a counter whatever to basically tell YouTube like, no, this isn't like, I'm allowed to have this because there was nothing the matter with that video. And YouTube wouldn't even accept my counterclaim. They were like, we think that you are misusing the counter whatever appealing process, which isn't even an issue towards Alicia Dougherty because she can't control this. This is fundamentally an issue with YouTube. There was nothing that I said that was wrong. It was fine. And for some reason, YouTube just went, we think you're misusing this. We think you're misusing it, when I quite literally, the thing that they are striking my channel for is that I used a clip of one of her shorts and then talked about it just to show people what it was, like what I was talking about. There was nothing the matter with it. People use other people's clips all the time. And for some reason, YouTube just went, no, I don't accept this. It's like, what do you mean you don't accept this? What are you trying to tell me? Because the whole entire process of trying to appeal strikes or appeal claims is YouTube wants very little to do with anything. What they'll say is that if you want to take up legal action, you can do that. Here you go. We're not going to determine whether or not it's fair use or not, but you can pursue legal action. But in order to do that, you've got to put forward a counterclaim, which YouTube then have to glance over like an actual person and go, yeah, okay, and send it. So it's like you either want to be involved or you don't. If you don't want to be involved, then stop trying to block me from actually getting the strike removed. Anyway, so that was a whole thing, and it's like made me so irritated that I'm just like, how come everyone else's went forward and then mine didn't? Like I cognitively cannot process why. So that is pretty much my feedback, but I do know that she's now threatening everyone, which I just find absolutely laughable because she's the one who shot herself in the foot with all the antics that she's been doing. So yeah, I don't really get that. You're then sending around emails. I personally think she's going to take it any further than that, but I don't know. I don't know what the latest updates are. I did actually, it's so funny because I was watching Zachary Michael because I've watched Zachary Michael for a very long time, talking about like the Amber Lynn Foodie Beauty verse, or it's mostly just Amber Lynn now. And it was so funny because he then mentioned my name and I was like, wait, what? Because he was talking about Alicia Dougherty. He was then talking about how utterly ridiculous it is. And he was bringing up a lot of very good points because, of course, Oh Lordy, It's Geordie covers similar things to what Zachary Michael covers and that kind of group. I do actually watch quite a lot of them from over there. Some people may say it's like a strange crossover. Yeah, I've always been really interested in whatever's going on, like, on that side of the thing. And then my second complaint, the one where it's like a new person, is the Sone Jolies. So I think they've honestly claimed about maybe 10 to 15 videos at this point. Every like week they just go along and press claim, claim, claim. If I use like a clip of them, they'll just claim it. And once again, the whole entire process behind that is that if you want to have that claim, if you want to have that video reinstated, you've then got to give a reasoning as to why it's fine once again, but it's not a strike on your channel. It just takes away monetization, which I find so utterly repulsive and ridiculous, but whatever. Like I say, those videos were made a long time ago. Definitely going to appeal them because I'm just like at what point would it then just stop? At what point would then like an appeal turn in, like a claim turn into a strike? It's just like you can't. Oh my gosh. Well, personally, I detest the Sone Jolies more than I do the Dougherty dozen. If you've been watching me for long enough, then you'll know this. People are always messaging me, and there's absolutely nothing the matter with messaging me. Like, I completely get it when people say, Amy, can you cover this? Amy, can you cover that to do with the Sone Jolies? Because I completely get it. But the thing is that they keep on claiming all of my videos. Like, and I've made so many videos on them, but they're going around claiming. And the thing is with them is that they've literally, like, I mean, I don't think I really need to give much of an explanation as to why the Sone Jolies are so bad. But just that they're just not great people. At the minute, I'm just trying to get my appeals sorted before I can then like go on to address them properly again. Because it's just like the amount that they have claimed is like silly. Like, I'll obviously put up here and here, but these are only ones from like the past week. That's not including the ones which they then struck like a little while ago, and they have done, but I've just dismissed it, and then tried to appeal it, and the appeals then like bounce back. Right, I literally gave the worst explanation there. Basically, when you get a copyright claim on a video, you can appeal that claim, but what ends up happening is that it then gets sent back to whoever made that claim, and then they can then just go, no, I don't accept it. So it's literally like, it's really stupid, and it will just keep on going backwards and backwards and backwards and backwards until eventually they may take legal action, or they may not. Like I say, the whole system, YouTube's system behind this, and allowing content creators to basically go, no, I don't really like what you're saying in that video, and then taking it. Like, they just don't want people to talk about them in a negative light, so they'll take any single time you've ever used a clip and go, okay, I'm gonna take that away. And it's just awful. It's just absolutely infuriating. No one, like, yeah, it is just absolutely infuriating. This video has been ultra short and sweet. I was just wanting to let everyone know how I stand with Alicia, which is not very successful. Although I do think that if it went forward to like the counter sue or whatever, I'd just get sent the same email that everyone else is being sent. It seems like a fairly copy and paste email, basically saying don't make any more videos about this woman because you're affecting her business. Is it to do with copyright or is it defamation? Because it kind of sounds like she is using the copyright tool because she doesn't like what people are saying about her, which is very similar to the Sone Jolies. The Sone Jolies just don't want to hear you say anything bad. Can't handle criticism, maybe just don't put it on the internet. But like I say, these people, both of them, decided to target my videos after I stopped talking about them. Literally after I stopped talking about them. Both of them were like, aha. It's just like, you weren't bothered when I was making videos, but now all of a sudden I'm not. It's like they want me to talk about them in a weird way. I don't know. I really don't get it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are in this world. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. I'll catch up with you guys in the next video.